Okay, so when people report that AIM is getting stuck at 40%, what that is you have to go into here, RTSQL, you have to RDP into that, RTSQL, right there, RTSQL, and since I already have that open, it's right here, and you have to go into the, let's try to get this focused here, SQL Server Enterprise Manager, which is located on the desktop, which looks like that. Yeah, that. And so then you get into here and you drill down to the AFW database table and you go into Tools and you open the SQL Query Analyzer. And then what you do is, I have scripts saved so that you go up to this folder right here, and the first script you want to go to the desktop, and then you want to go to queries, and then you want to go to table order party.SQL. I mean SQL, that's what I meant to say. So what you do there is you put the file number that's in question right in there. And then you hit this little play button and could not store procedure. Well, this particular file isn't an issue, but that would give you what, I guess I have to find that. Let's see, let me use a different file. This is the file that's up here at the top that I saved here from another time. For whatever reason, that one that was plugged in wasn't working. So there's red. Okay, let's hit the play button. And see, now we see these tables here. I'll wait for the camera to focus. And what you're interested in is the column says name type and the secnum. Those columns, you're interested in the name type number 10, 22, and if there's a 23, 23. They have to be in order. 10 has to be a 1, 22 has to be a 2, and 23 has to be a 3. If 22 is a 1 and 10 is a 1, then there's a collision. If 22 is a 2 and 23 is a 2, then there's a collision. So you have to make them chronological, and it's those numbers that matter. And so how you do that, if you see that this is an issue, let's pretend that 22 is a 1. So then what you would do is, take your file number and open up this other script up here that I have saved, which, well, I wouldn't save the changes. When I hit that open, it says you want to save the changes to this script, and I always say no, because I don't want it messed with. So then you open up this SQL number name type of whatever. Okay, and then you pop in the file number that we were just talking about, and then you hit the go button, play button, whatever you want to call it, and one row is affected. What was affected? Well, nothing was actually affected because I already worked with this. But see right here, it says 22 after name type. What I wanted to do before was make 22 a 2 because it was a 1. So I had to change the 1 to a 2 here. And I had to change this to 22. Now if 23 needs to be a 3, then you have to change this to a 3. And then change this to a 3, like that. But we're not going to do that. But then once you do that, so that there's no collision in the chronology of 10, 22, and 23 name types, then you press the play button, and it will adjust those rows accordingly, and then you call your affected user back and ask them to get back into the file, and the 40% stoppage error when they try to get into the order screen will disappear. And that's the end.